Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 update video. Apologies for the late video. I know I usually upload right around like 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately, I did have a lot going on today. My voice was sick, as you know. Patreon down below for me being a trooper, and referral code down below as well. What is the point of eating in the game? Why would you spend credits on food when you could do something else with your avatar? Well, thank Academy for the question. I'm not 100% sure to the benefits of eating just yet, but there are a few things that we can infer. It is possible that your avatar will have a happiness bar, and it is probably a way to increase it, if it is a thing, would be good food. A way to increase that happiness bar, again, if we have it, would not just be any food. I guess you could pick berries and forage for whatever, but actual good prepared food. It would be like a mini game for the person that is making the food, similar to Cooking Mama or something along those lines. Now, the better prepared the food, the happier it makes your avatar. And I get it, like, why would you spend credits on that just for the happiness bar that might not affect the game? And okay, that's a fair point, except I think it will affect the game. I think if by making your happiness bar, the better luck you might have in the game, the better attack you have in the warring world if your happiness bar is high. Similar to the Pokemon move, Return, the stronger that Pokemon's bond is to you, the better the attack is. And it even helps certain Pokemon evolve, the happier you are. And if there's a potential to get more resources that way, I'll eat all the good food as long as the money I'm spending on it is less than the money that it would cost for the actual resource. Just a little food for thought. My friend Michael was concerned that because of the properties, one of his properties was boxed in. He bought a house. Other people had bought the properties around his house, and that people wouldn't be able to get to his place because the other properties were blocking him. But he said he didn't own any of the streets and any of the highways leading to his property. But fret not, everyone, if you do not have other people boxing you in, or even if you do have people boxing you in, it doesn't mean that other people won't be able to get there. Other avatars will be able to go there, regardless of any type of walls, like Great Wall of China or Trump's potential wall, whatever they have in Kyrgyzstan. Other avatars will be able to get there. The only way that other avatars won't be able to get to your spot with that foot traffic is if you yourself build a wall, like an igloo type thing, so that they can't get in. The only reason you would want to do that is if you have these types of, I'd say, good resources and you don't want anyone else grabbing them on your land. Outside of that, the main thing for the game seems like it'll be to get as much foot traffic to your place as possible. They probably want to make a little money. Remember this company that started, there's also multiple reasons for releasing this in phases. Now, somebody had asked, like, when are we going to have, a complete game? And in phase 1, I think, right now that we're in, they did it in this way for a couple of reasons. They want to be first to market. And we already have a Second Life and similar games, but this game does go above and beyond, especially in the world of VR. They probably wanted to make a little money. This is the second reason. Remember, this company started in 2018. It could be very difficult to go that long without making any money. And instead of crowdfunding or maybe making this company public and then selling shares, this way they would lose ownership of the company if they did that. They probably want to just get the first phase out there just to get a little money on the table for themselves. The third reason, I think, would be just building suspense. Similar to the way that Nintendo only releases the systems and amiibos a little bit at a time, I think this game did it in the same way, and I'm very excited for the resources. I really can't take it. I'm thoroughly overjoyed that we should get that in Q1 of next year. The only time I think resources will be hidden, like I said, is if someone purposely blocks off the property. We should be able to get around that, whether it's walls or moats. Again, I don't know if the avatars will be able to swim right away, but if they build a dome or enclosure space around the property, that would prevent us from seeing what is on it. At least for a little while anyway, because, like I said, the developers had also wanted digging inside the game. You could dig tunnels relatively anywhere as long as you have the tools for it. And again, those other places that you might want to dig they might be an extra set of tiles after the initial 5.1 trillion are bought. Somebody asked that, how do you think they'll all be bought? I don't know the actual ratio, because the 5.1 trillion tiles, if they were 10 cents each, would be $5 billion. But because the price is raised, it's obviously going to be more than that. Digging will be good, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes. Also, Randomated says that one of the ways he wishes to travel, because I mentioned travel in the game last time, is in a whiskey barrel. I was unsure if he wants the barrel of whiskey to be filled with whiskey, or if he just wants a whiskey barrel to travel in. I'm not sure, but if he does do that, I think we could also, whoever has Niagara Falls, should have a thing on there where you should be able to go down Niagara Falls in a barrel. And a story of that my grandmother told me about my grandfather was that in the 1940s, after he got out of the Navy, him and his brother Pete went to Niagara Falls, and they went down the falls in a barrel. They've since made it illegal, but this is something that I want to buy Niagara Falls and make that happen again. I want to make Niagara Falls great again. And again, they did that. The reason they made it illegal is because people kept dying. So in 1951, they changed the law, and they slapped a $25,000 fee on it. Also, shout out to you guys. I just passed 700 subs today. So, and I just found that earlier today. So, this reminds me of a YouTube star. She used to go by Mika Kitty. Now she goes by Tesla Violet. And I just thought that was really cool. I'm at the same point where she was 13 years ago, whatever. So I hope this answers some people's questions. Nowadays, because I run 2 other businesses and I have a lot going on, I won't be able to get everyone's questions right away. So drop your questions down below, and then I'll be able to answer them in the next video. Again, I'll see you guys later on early tomorrow morning for another video on this, and hopefully I'll answer your questions. I love you all.